Good morning and good afternoon, kids. I'm your teacher, Tina, again. How are you today? Good. So, before we start, please get your workbook and textbook. So, before I go to another topic, I will recall our topic last week. So, our topic last week is about producer and consumer. So producers are plants, plants, and consumer is animals and human. Again, consumer are animals and human. So today is about consumer. We can classify the consumer into three. So it depends based on what they eat. So let's start. So the first is herbivore. Herbivore. And the second is carnivore. And the third is omnivore. So I will discuss one by one. So the first is herbivores. So herbivores, these are the example of herbivores. So what is herbivores? So herbivores are animals that eat only plants. Again, herbivores are animals that eat only plants. So the first example is caterpillar. Caterpillar is herbivore because it only plants. So the second example is zebra. Zebra is herbivore because it only plants. And the third is grasshopper is herbivore because it only plants. The fourth example is rabbit. Rabbit is herbivore because it only plants. And the fifth example is goat. Goat is herbivore because it only plants. And the sixth example is elephant. Elephant is herbivore because it only plants. So the next example is giraffe. Giraffe is herbivore because it only plants. And the last is cow. Cow is herbivore because it only plants. So that's are the example of herbivore. So we will proceed to number 2. So this is examples of carnivore. So these are the example of carnivore. So what is carnivore? Carnivores are animals that eat all other animals only. Again, carnivores are animals that eat other animals only. So the first example is lion. So lion is carnivore because eats other animals. Number 2 is crocodile. Crocodile is carnivore because eats other animals only. The third example is spider. Spider is carnivore because eat other animals. They eat insects. And the fourth example is lizard. Lizard is carnivore because eat other animals only. They eat insects. These are the other example of carnivores. So the fifth example is eagle. So eagle is carnivore because eats other animals only. And the next example is vultures. Vultures is carnivore because eats other animal. And the next example is tiger. So tiger is carnivore because eats other animals only. And the last example is shark. Shark is carnivore because eats other animals only. So these are the example of carnivores. We'll proceed to number 3. So number 3 is omnivores. These are example of omnivores. So omnivores eat both plants and other animals. So the first example is monkey. So monkey are omnivores because they eat plants and other animals. And number 2 example is chicken. So chicken is omnivore because it plants and other animals. And the third example is pig. Pig is omnivore because pig is eat plants and other animals. And the fourth example is raccoon. Raccoon is omnivores because it plants and other animals. So these are another example of omnivores. So the fifth example is bird. Bird is omnivore because it plants and other animals. And the next example is human. Human is omnivores because we eat plants and other animals. And the next example is earthworm. Earthworm is omnivores because it plants and other animals. And the last example is duck. Duck is omnivore because it plants and other animals. So that are the out for today. So again, we have herbivores. These are the example. And another example of herbivores. This is carnivores. These are the example of carnivores. And also, these are example of carnivores. And these are the example of omnivores. And this another example of omnivores. So now, I hope you have learned from me. And again, what are the three consumers? Okay, 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 very good. The three consumers are herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Okay, very good. So now we will proceed to worksheet. We will answer worksheet. So this is worksheet number 1. So put this animal into the correct section in the table below. So please write here omnivores. Here is herbivore. And these are carnivore. And the second worksheet is circle all the herbivores. So herbivores we have 4. So find the first animals here, herbivore. Then next, fill in the blanks to answer the question. So you need to write here the question. And herbivore is an animal that eats plants. So the answer is plants. Okay, next. So this worksheet is, you need to put this one, this line is herbivore, carnivore, omnivore. So you make like this. You need to cut here. Please, you see this one? Please cut the animals. Okay, this one. So this lines is herbivore, carnivores, omnivores. So from these animals we have herbivore, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the carnivores we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 carnivore. And the last line is omnivore. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 omnivores. Again, we have herbivore, we have 5. Carnivore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And omnivores, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so please cut the pictures and face here. Here. Cat here. And you need to paste the pictures here in the box. So I hope you enjoy and have learned from me. Thank you and see you again next time. Goodbye.